I wanted to break down a mindset shift that changed my entire life. And it's not discipline, motivation, or some other cliche. It's a habit that makes everything easier. Training, relationship, business, even stress. And once you understand how to use it, your entire life opens up. The people that you meet in your daily life live reactive. If something goes wrong, they get stressed. Someone says something, they take it personally. A plan cancels, they completely shut down and go home. The shift that I'm gonna talk about is gonna take pressure off your shoulders immediately and make you think sharper and make better decisions. The habit that is gonna change your life is curiosity. Not only in a childish way, but also in a high performance way. Curiosity oftentimes breaks the loop of your day. It shifts your brain from survival mode to exploration mode. From thinking, oh, this sucks, this is bad, to hold on, what's actually going on here? As a kid, curiosity was the default. You would always ask, what is this? Why is this like that? Etc. But as you grow up, it becomes more of a conscious choice rather than a default feeling. Let's say you meet someone new. You would be curious about them. You would ask questions if you're genuinely interested in that person. And that same mindset can be applied to anything in your life. There was a great book called Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David. And it's basically about thinking 5 moves ahead of any situation. So let's say your car breaks down. Instead of panicking and thinking about all the things that are going to happen next, you map out the 5 things you're going to do. So you stop the car, you call up the service, or you call up a friend, and you just map out step by step what you're going to do, just the 5 steps ahead. Once you've done those, you go on to the next. This kind of curiosity mindset gives you practical tips in that situation, but it can help you in everything else as well. You get curious on where can a situation take you, what is in your control, what's the smartest move you can make. If you went all in on some situation, what would happen? What would happen with yourself if you stick to training? How far could you go if you lead in instead of resisting? All these questions sound simple, but they interrupt every single negative habit you build, which is overthinking, hesitation, avoidance, etc. Instead of relying on the first response your brain gives you, you tap it on the shoulder and say, hey, let's look into this. For example, when you apply this in training, everything becomes more fun and less heavy. If you have a bad day in the gym, you just ask, what's my body telling me? So you can listen in. You can ask, what can you improve? You can see where's the opportunity. Let's say your shoulder hurts. Maybe you can train your legs more. Maybe you can do some jump rope. You stop training from fear or ego and you start training from exploration point of view. Suddenly you will notice those small adjustments. You will get curious about those. And in that situation, you're learning instead of surviving or being a victim. A lot of people, especially young people, procrastinate. And I don't think it's laziness. I think it's just avoidance. And I believe curiosity kills avoidance, because now the question is not, oh, do I have to do this? It becomes, what happens if I actually finish this today? How much smoother will my week get? Or can I surprise myself? You create momentum without forcing it. You move because you're exploring the thing. And that's why the habit makes you feel lighter. Let's take another great example of curiosity. I think it's a lead in relationships. Instead of assuming something about a person, you ask, what are they experiencing? What's their world look right now? Is there something I'm missing? The more you get curious, the more you communicate, the more clear it will get, and the relationship will get better. You stop taking things personally, you stop escalating small problems, and you see people more clearly. Curiosity gives you space, and space gives you power. Self-power, you can trust yourself more and you can get things done. You can have better relationships with people. When you start living curious, you see opportunity other people are blind to. As I mentioned before, if you see new people, you will ask deeper questions. You spot alignment with them faster. If you get new ideas, you will explore them instead of avoiding them. If you get new challenges, instead of running away, you go, okay, what would this become if I handle it right? And everybody loves curious people. They're magnetic. People want to help you. People want to work with you. People get curious with you as well. So this is just a small habit that can change your entire life. And if you'd want to start using it today, you could catch one reaction, whether that is stress, frustration, or confusion. Take a breath. Ask one curious question, just one, and then follow the answer you get. And that's it. It's a small thing, but it compounds insanely fast. It will make your days go smoother, your training sharper, your mind quieter, and your life lighter. Once you can build curiosity, everything gets easier.